Study Unit 2, Organizational Buyer Behavior and the Buying Center. The B2B funnel is now a non-linear journey. 80% happens in an invisible phase. Buyers autonomously use AI to shortlist vendors. Engaging at the 81% mark triggers the commoditization trap, relegating you to a mere price negotiator. Waiting for a formal inquiry is a strategic death sentence. Survival in this market requires penetrating and influencing the journey while it is still hidden. Internal dynamics within the buyer's organization have grown increasingly crowded, with the modern decision-making unit now involving 6 to 10 independent stakeholders. The roles within this center have shifted. The digital gatekeeper is often an algorithm or a technical specialist vetting vendors based on data privacy and digital compatibility before a human conversation even takes place. We also see the rise of the user influencer. In a world of product-led growth, these end users hold veto power. If they don't adopt the digital solution during a trial, the deal ends regardless of C-suite approval. Each stakeholder arrives armed with their own independent research, creating significant friction. IT may prioritize security protocols, while operations demand speed, stalling the deal in a web of conflicting departmental goals. Selling to a complex modern organization requires winning a political campaign waged against algorithmic firewalls and empowered end users. Mapping this invisible phase and bypassing digital gatekeepers requires the use of behavioral predictive analytics. Sellers track intent signals to spot a buying center as it forms. These include high-value actions, such as multiple employees from the same company downloading technical specifications or attending the same webinar. Machine learning models aggregate these breadcrumbs to identify a sudden spike in telemetry. This indicates a high readiness to purchase, even if the buyer hasn't reached out directly. This data-driven approach replaces the inefficiency of cold calling. By focusing only on leads demonstrating high-intent behavior, sales teams statistically increase their probability of closing. Reading these digital footprints allows sales organizations to provide expertise at the exact moment a buyer's need emerges. Paradoxically, while buyers have more autonomy and instant information, the sheer volume of digital data often leads to decisional paralysis. This shifts the core requirement of the salesperson. Success now depends on acting as a sense-maker, helping the buyer filter, organize, and trust the massive amounts of data they have already gathered. A critical competency is consensus orchestration. Sales professionals must act as facilitators, helping internal stakeholders reach an agreement despite their differing departmental incentives. The final challenge is the hybrid handoff. The transition from a self-service portal to a live human expert must be frictionless, particularly when a buyer encounters a complex technical problem. In the 2026 landscape, technology identifies the opportunity, but the ability to bridge the gap between AI-driven discovery and human-led consensus is what defines a won deal.